Magic's $1,000 30th anniversary product goes on sale today. Are you gonna buy it? Well, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. My name is Louie. I hope you're having yourself a fantastic day. Today, this evening, this afternoon, I don't really know what time, the Magic the Gathering 30th year anniversary product goes for sale. We've been talking about it on YouTube for months. Everyone's been talking about this. It's $1,000 for 60 cards, $1,000 for 4 packs, $250 a pack of reprints. I'm calling them proxies. They are not Magic backed cards, not tournament legal. And I wanted to have a conversation today about who I think will buy this product. And then I want to give you some other options at different price points of Magic the Gathering things that you could be purchasing instead of this today. First off, this is not financial advice. I don't know where you are in your life. I would never recommend that you spend $1,000 on pieces of cardboard because I don't know where you are in your life. And additionally, everybody can look at this product differently. And I would love to hear if you have different opinions about this product in the comment section. I want to hear if you're buying this, why? What do you see in this product that I'm missing and that a lot of other people are missing? I'd be really curious to hear that. And then if I miss anything at price points that you think is a better purchase, I'd love to hear that as well. But first, let's talk about who I think is buying this product. I think there are 4 categories of people who will actually be buying this product today. Number 1 is whatnot streamers, and whatnot streamers or box breakers or that kind of group. I think that this will probably sell out mostly to those categories. People who don't actually want the product for themselves, but they know that if they buy the product today at $250 a pack, they'll probably be able to sell this product at $350 a pack next week, the week after, whatever, on their platforms. It'll be good content for them in their minds. I don't particularly want that content on my channel. No shade thrown at that, but they will be doing box breaks and will be able to make a decent margin on products and get a lot of views. I think that is the number 1 demographic for this product. I also think anytime you have a product like this with a randomized booster box where you could also potentially pull a Black Lotus, you're gonna see sealed collectors want to invest in this and collect this. That is the nature of trading card games, especially this kind of into this century. But Magic the Gathering sealed collectors don't like missing product. They have that FOMO. They don't want to miss a new product and have to pay more down the road. So I do think sealed collectors will pick this up. I think people who just enjoy ripping packs are going to pick this up too. I think it's for some people that nostalgia of opening beta will exist here. And then at a much lesser degree, I think there will be some singles collectors who want to get a set of this. So pretty typical of your format, but I wanted to give you those 4 things because I'm gonna talk about 3 of them here. I'm gonna give you, if you are in these categories, I'm gonna give you different options of things to purchase that I think are better purchases personally. Again, not financial advice, but if you are a sealed collector, we're gonna use $1,000, $5,000, and $10,000. So buying 1 Magic 30 box or 5 Magic 30 boxes or 10 Magic 30 boxes, there's different things. So number 1, if you're a sealed collector, you could buy 2 Scars of Mirrodin booster boxes. I think that's a really great buy. If you're a sealed collector, those are iconic Magic the Gathering boxes that many entrenched and franchise players started their sets with. So you're gonna have that nostalgia moving forward. It was actually interesting to see my previous video where I'm talking about, I just hit 8,000 subs. We're gonna open a box of anything you choose at 10,000 subs. There's a lot of people recommending Scars of Mirrodin, really interesting there. But they're $500 boxes. They're super old. They're not super in supply, but you can also pick them up pretty easily. They're not so scarce that you're not able to locate them. So for $1,000 you could get 2 of them. They've got decently priced foils in them, some iconic cards, and I think it's an entry point for a lot of enfranchised players, which I think personally adds to that nostalgia factor in the long term. So $1,000, 2 Scars of Mirrodin booster boxes. For $5,000, you can get 2 Alliance booster boxes. And let me pause here. I particularly like, as my personality, I like investing and buying things in 2s because that allows me to, when they go up in price over time, it allows me to sell one of them and still hold on to things. If I am if I'm anything, I'm a collector, investor in this product. It's kind of a double-edged sword. I believe when you collect things, you are investing in them, and so I want my collectibles to move up in price. So I usually buy 2 of something instead of just one, so that when it does go up in price, I can sell it to pay off the other, and then if I am ever in a financial need where I need to take profits on that money, I can sell that second one for the double profit thing. So anyway, you can get 2 Alliance booster boxes. 2 Alliance booster box sold last week for $2,200, so I think you would be able to find one of these on the secondary market. You probably have some money left over to buy your Scars of Mirrodin boxes, but Alliance booster boxes, 85% of the cards, the rares, are reserve list rares. It's got one of those weird boxes if you're a sealed collector. It's got 45 packs in each box. That's pretty cool. And it's got some really cool artwork for your shelf. It's kind of like an iconic, again, like an iconic box that's cool to put on your shelf in your office or whatever it is. So I think that's a great buy. If you're gonna spend $5,000 on the Magic 30 product, man, maybe consider some of these old iconic boxes that are really, really good. Speaking of that, for $10,000, I think you could pick up, you'd probably have to do some digging, I think you could pick up an Urza's Saga booster box. We're talking like I can't even, I never would have even thought to be talking about saying you could buy this for the same price as some of these new products. But you could pick up a box that contains Gaia's Cradle, the Drake, the Sanctum, Yawgmoth's Will. It's an iconic opening experience that is very difficult for people to locate. So what you're buying here is a sealed collection, but your investment piece is that in 5 years down the road, you're gonna be one of the very, very, very few people that has a box like that. So if somebody does want to do one of their fancy expensive openings and flex to their friends on YouTube or whatever, they're gonna have to locate those products, and they're impossible to find. And so a really cool, very, very limited thing, rather than this new product, which is, we don't know how many there are, but they're gonna be mass produced. There's not gonna be tens of them. There's gonna be 10,000 of them, right? And so you have a really iconic Magic product that is very, very limited at that $10,000 price point. Okay, you could also buy just a couple little things. You could also buy 10 revised starter decks. I think that's pretty good. You could buy a beta booster pack. I couldn't really find an exact price on a beta booster pack. I feel like I remember at Collecticon this year, the beta booster pack opening experience went to about $3,500, if I'm remembering correctly in my head. I may be way, 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 way off on that. But you could pick up a beta booster pack or 2 maybe for that price point. And then you could pick up 15 to 20 packs of Legends. I mean, this is, when we're comparing what would you rather have? Would you rather have 20 packs of Legends, one of the oldest Magic the Gathering sets, one of the oldest things? Would you rather have 20 packs of Legends, or what is it, 40 packs of this new Magic thing? Oh, man, the old stuff is better. Maybe I'm just a boomer. Okay, so that's your sealed collectors. Here's your ripping addicts. If you enjoy ripping packs, here's some suggestions for you. Number one, I wanna say, I think that this product, the new product, is probably best for ripping addicts, people who enjoy ripping packs, than it is for any of the other categories. So this one's a little weaker, but it does scale up easily. You can kind of pick whatever you like, and you can scale to whatever price you do. But what came to my mind, if you enjoy ripping packs for value, was Brothers War. And I know this is a little cliche, but Brothers War right now, you could get a lot of boxes. You could get, I think I wrote it down, for $1,000 you could get 5 collector boxes, for $5,000 25 collector boxes, or for $10,000 50 collector boxes, and you could rip boxes for the serialized cards, which are the collector piece, the kind of chase, and then you would have a bunch of other cards that have an actual market. They are playable singles that you could use to recoup much of the funds that, I did this, right? Like I did this on my mass box opening. You could recoup most of the funds from your box opening and then keep the expensive cool cards that you want, that you got to open. And I don't think that's gonna be the case for this Magic 30 product. People are talking about Birds of Paradise gonna be $1,000 card and all this stuff. I think that you're gonna see with the Magic 30 product, some of the singles will have value. Your Black Lotus is gonna have some value, but the vast majority of the cards that you open are gonna be worthless because the other counterparts, the old counterparts of these cards are worthless. Look at collector edition rares that aren't revised duels, and they're worthless. And so I don't think you're gonna be able to recoup the costs like you would be able to on a newer product that is legal in current Magic set. So that would be one suggestion. Yeah. All right, let's move on. That's kind of the only suggestion I have for ripping. Magic's weird. The older the product gets, it's just not really worth ripping it open. And so you're more looking at newer products for that, and you can kind of pick your poison, what you want to collect in that. Kamigawa maybe, if you're looking for some of those really cool things. But all right, let's go to singles collecting. This is where I really think things just get stupid. I mean, the cards that you can pick up at $1,000 compared to your 4 packs, it's ludicrous. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. For $1,000, you can get 3 to 4, depending on condition and the card, 3 to 4 revised dual lands. So if you don't own revised dual lands, if you're a Magic the Gathering player, collector, investor, and you're newer to the world, I can't fathom how much I would rather suggest to you to buy 3 or 4 actual real revised dual lands that are iconic and collectible than I would suggest buying 60 cards that are proxies on this Magic 30 thing. I can't even fathom how much better in my mind it is to buy the 3 or 4 revised duels. You can get a absolutely mint condition Gaia's Cradle. I mean, completely pack fresh Gaia's Cradle for $1,000. You can get a Mox Diamond and a revised duel. Like, 2 cards that are incredibly iconic, incredibly good. You can get, this is a really interesting one. This might be where I start moving my personal. I've got the revised duels, I've got, the Mox Diamonds and that kind of stuff. But you can get 30 alpha commons for $1,000. You can get 10 alpha uncommons. You can actually start and hold alpha cards, real alpha cards, compared to whatever this product is for $1,000. All right, for $5,000, you can get multiple unlimited power. You can pick up a Time Walk and a Mox, I think you could probably skirt that. But you can get these iconic power cards. Yeah, they're white border, but they're still amazing. They're still iconic collector's pieces that have stood the test of time and are the real versions, not a reprint or a proxy version of those things. And then at $10,000, you're literally close to a unlimited Lotus, like a real actual Black Lotus. You can get that for the $10,000. So here's the deal. The people who have $10,000 to spend on this probably already have a lot of that stuff, and they're itching for this product to go up, and that's why they will end up buying it. And that's gonna be the case. This is going to sell out. Sorry, my camera died. Anyway, this is probably going to sell out, but for you, I would challenge you to consider some of the iconic pieces that you can have for the same price before you pick this up. If you don't already have a lot of what we've talked about on this video, this is a decent opportunity if you have the funds to pick those up, because the market is pretty soft right now. And I personally much rather have the old tried and true cards than these new ones that are just, they don't even have the same magic back. They're a cash grab. They are proxies. I'm sorry, but they are proxies. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I hope you have yourself a fantastic day. If you do end up picking this up, let me know how many you bought. I'm super curious to hear your perspective and your side of this. Obviously, I am not picking any of these up. I will be getting one as a store. I'm not going to be doing a box opening on it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, to be honest with you. But I hope you have yourself a fantastic day. Remember to be kind to the people around you, and we'll see you again tomorrow for another video.